Since I've owned the car, I've done quite a bit already to it, trying to just basically get it as cleaned up as I possibly can. I did it all off camera just because I wanted to try to focus on getting the car looking a bit better, and then we'll start jumping into all the mods and so on and so forth. But let's start on the front of the car. If you guys remember that massive dent that was there, well, originally what I was gonna do was I was gonna just buy a new fender, get it painted, and be done with it. But I figured, let me just try real quick and repair it. So I'm gonna post up a clip because I did actually make a quick video on it. But as I was in there hammering everything out, chunks of Bondo just started cracking off. Let me go ahead and play that for you real quick. Alright guys, so this video took a complete turn. I wasn't planning on even doing this today, but it kind of just happened. So you remember that big dent on the fender? Well, I got in the wheel well, got the wheel taken off, started hammering, and bam! Look what came off. Bondo. Okay? That's Bondo. This is where I'm at now. So I pretty much hammered the dent out. I'm gonna continue to hammer it, but look at it, it's all gone. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start sanding all of this, try to get all this Bondo off. This is thick. Whoever did this, what the fuck were you doing? There's holes here, so they obviously welded shit on and tried pulling it, and it still turned out like shit. When I'm done with this, there's gonna be like little to no Bondo at all on here. So yeah, I'm gonna continue to sand this, see where I'm at, and then I'm gonna start hammering some more, but the dent's gone, guys, pretty much. As you guys saw, there was a ton of Bondo in there, so I just started continuing hammering it, and then I sanded all of the Bondo completely down to the metal, continued hammering, and now this is how it looks right here. So I went ahead and primered it already. That's why it's all masked up and whatnot. But as you can see, the dent is gone. We got the body line there and everything. It looks so good. So I probably may need to throw another coat of primer down. Probably not, but I'm gonna go ahead and wet sand it, and I'm gonna try to get it painted today, or at least blended, and then another day, if it needs more paint, I'll put more paint down. But I mainly just want to at least color match it, and then we'll re-clear coat the entire fender another day. I know that's not the appropriate way to do it. You want to clear it and paint it all in the same day, but I'm just going to go ahead and throw some paint down, and then we'll get it cleared another day. Moving on to the rear of the car, you guys may remember the tint. What? Hold on, we got a lot of dust. It's a bit better. The tint, there was like this, it was plasti dip tint on it, and I tried peeling it off and it was so hard. So yesterday I sat out here for about an hour with WD-40 and a razor blade and carefully scraping it all off. We got it all off. It does need to be buffed out now, not because I sanded it or anything, but I think because the plasti dip just caused it to go dull, and along with the WD-40. But for the most part, we got all of it off. I'll give it another quick wipe through, and then we'll end up buffing that. But let me show you how that looks. So as you can see now, they're very, very red and shiny now. Pretty much what I have going on right now. So today in this video, I'm not really going to record the progress or process of it because you guys have seen that so much on the LS, but I'm going to be painting the fender and hopefully getting the front bumper parts that I shaved painted as well. And then I should have one part coming in today, and that's gonna change the front end of the car just a little bit. You guys may have noticed as well in my previous video that I had the wheels off of the LS and I have the old ones back on. Reason for it is I actually test fitted these wheels onto the G35, and it looks amazing. I did record a clip, but I'm not gonna play it for you. You guys are just gonna have to stay tuned for another video when we do get those mounted, hopefully soon. I think I'm gonna do it as soon as the fender is done and the front bumper is done. And I don't mean like clear coated and full on painted, at least some paint on, and then I'm gonna go ahead and throw those on, and then the car should look really good. But those wheels look badass on this car. Really, really good. Honestly, I almost like it a little bit better on the G35 than on the LS. Alright guys, I went ahead and just threw down a coat and peeled back some of the masking paper. So it's still drying and it's not done yet, but let me go ahead and show you pretty much what it is we have. So, there you go. Okay, so like I said, it's still drying, and there are actually some imperfections. I think most likely what's gonna happen is I am gonna eventually buy a new fender, but for right now, this is, I mean, look at it, guys. Do you even see a dent? Because I don't. It looks so good. So let me show you, oops, the imperfections that I have. Pretty much it's right there. I don't know if you can see that. Let me try to get, there you go. Right, all that right there. Basically, it was like a, there, now you can see it, those. It's like a high spot or something that needs to be blocked, or I don't even really know. But for the most part, once you actually blend it, it looks the same color. But what I originally had, I had this mask and I was painting and I didn't blend it out enough, and it looked so much darker than the actual color. But once I actually peeled back, I masked it from here after, and then I sanded the whole fender, blended it, like the end's about right there, but I blended it to about there a little bit, and then I blended it up as well, and that, well, blended it. So not done yet. I'm gonna go ahead and throw down a little bit more, but it looks good. I'm really happy with that. A lot of orange peel. I just laid down another coat. It does lay out nicely though, for the most part. I fucked up when sanding it. I didn't sand enough, so there's some sand marks in there still, but you know what? Whatever, dude. It's better than what it was. And like, I have this reaction. Not a reaction, but like a dark spot. I don't know what that is. Better than what it was though, that's for sure. Alright guys, while we're waiting for that to dry, I got my package in that I told you guys about, and I am super stoked for this. This probably won't go on until maybe this weekend or sometime. I don't really know exactly, because I need to read about it and make sure I know what I'm doing. That way it's hooked up properly. But without further ado, these are my new headlights. So, you guys ready to see which ones I got? Cha-chan, look at that. Dude, I'm gonna keep this plastic film on, but this is so clean. So I went with a clear look. This overall, I think, is gonna make the car, you know what, let me come over here. I think this is gonna make the car look a lot more just clean and more modern, I guess you can say. So this is a completely different headlight than what's on there right now. This one has the whole LED right here. It's also a sequential turn signal, which is pretty cool, so it'll flash going around. And I can also just cruise with this piece on. Got your, I'm guessing your high beams, your low beams, and whatnot. And this is the backing of it. So I cannot wait for these to come in. And I'm just going to tell you guys right now, I have matching side markers as well coming in. They're just clear side markers, so this is gonna look so good when it's all on the car. Alright guys, I have everything unmasked, and I actually got more ahead of myself and actually started working on the headlights, but I'm gonna go ahead and make that another video. But here's the fender. So for right now, it's not bad. However, after throwing the clear on, you could see it looks like a shadow, but it's not. That's my blend. The paint is darker than the actual color. So what's gonna happen is this is gonna stay for now. I'm gonna enjoy the car, work on some other stuff, and then what I'm gonna do is order the actual color matched paint along with that 2K Or actually, you know what? That clear I used, dude, remember, I showed you guys earlier, it laid down now nicely. Of course, it needs to be wet sand and buffed, but we'll just go ahead and use that. We have a lot. So eventually, I'll end up re-body working this, spraying probably, honestly, guys, the entire fender, and then clear coat it. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to smash that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Make sure to turn on your bell notifications so you guys are notified every single time your boy drops a video.